I'm gonna be playing in the corner. I'm not gonna use pick dodger.
Better hurry up like 17, another loser.
Interceptor and an intimidator.
Hey man, hey real shit. I rocked y'all boy though, man. That was a good win though, for real, for real.
Our first time all playing together.
That kid's a fucking like 2.3 or whatever.
Now just imagine, you know, once we like cuts are tomorrow. So cuts are tomorrow. So in my head, I can make the cuts right now. I already know who did not. Like it's just the inactive. You know what I'm saying? So you know you got Murder inactive, Matt Page TTV. He's in my Madden league, but he just got a lot going on. My boy Macho not gonna really. You know that's 3 people right there.
I'm getting cut because I'm ass.
So right now I like. You know me.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington Redskins.
Delay needs to make a move forward.
Yeah, that'll carry over the
let me
back line of the end zone
because I
for a
want to have, you know what I
touchback.
mean? I think one thing and y'all see something else. So let's get there. I'm cool with that.
Blake cannot be punk out. He looks to score and not pass.
No, it's not even that. Like when
And he
we played,
can't
I feel
score.
like I don't know. I don't think he's like how old is he? He's young.
Oh no, bro, he just don't want to go. He don't know what to
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. He's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Going once, going twice. So easy, man. Crazy.
On first and 10, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Field, as it turned out, didn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Hey, y'all sleep on
Now
it.
he
You might be a
faces
team
a
shoes.
third
Like,
down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
This is hard.
Now Jones, and this is going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourself and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Only 2 points for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7
next play,
on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a first and 10.
Good read.
DJ, man, we're flying you down here, though, man. We got what's going on.
Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at their own 16.
You're low-key awesome person.
What's up?
Fuck you, you're awesome person, man.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin.
Right, like, nigga, the fuck?
A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
Nah, I'm cool.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they're going to run the screen 10 to 12 times in the game.
17 yards that time. coming to Washington first.
Now they completed a couple on this
Oklahoma
drive.
came out down for 25. Wow.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Like we did in the pro. Hey man, real rap though. One thing I say though, let's relax a little bit on the cushion and, you know, attacking people. I know you're gonna win, but sometimes niggas soft like
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Alright, that's all I want to see. Okay, so
Carver, didn't you tell like you fucking cry when I
from
said
midfield?
hey, why Zero look like Jordan in the
Here's a
field?
screen to Powell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back in the 46. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Looking long for his tight end read. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I'm gonna do what, sir?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, assist get you that. It's the teammate grade.
Also, come on, Peach.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Let's grab peanuts.
Right there.
Throwing Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Okay.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A big hitter. That one goes for 4 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead.
What the fuck, dude? He
His
sucks.
kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here.
He likes to miss arms.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Yo, someone hit 2-3.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Can't do the red.
You can't. You got
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yo, don't leak, guys.
Someone left the corner. My rebound.
On second down, here's Barkley. He's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. It's 3rd and 2 now.
I don't know why.
Biggest game of Barkley's rookie year on the ground came against these Redskins. Week 14 a season ago, 14 carries, 170 yards.
Shoot the ball. How about you shoot?
And Ingram hauls it in.
Why would you do that? Are you good?
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Hey, slow down on me. Slow down, touchdown.
Shut up.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On first down, this is Geis. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Jones now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a giant first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said at the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to fire one deep left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
You see this? You see this?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
No. Go to the corner. Go to the same corner you've been at.
Second down, Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
You gotta put it up.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Haskins on third down. They'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, offensive rebounds.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Free wants to join.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Tackle made by Antoine.
I got him out of this game.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as it will be worked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Everyone inside that stretch. What build you got, though? Because we can use one like that, but just like
the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space, because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Here's Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
No, they got 3 people up top. That's exactly how you break the 2-3 down.
Bro, I can't use this.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter.
I for sure want to pull that, man. For sure.
Second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence. that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
We're going to win this game.
On the ground, it's Geis. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
No, I was trying to have a fine.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yep.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Any shot you want. The base, I was saying. It's a good base.
Yeah, this is Kevin Love's base.
85?
Back to the ground game now with Geis. He may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
You said pure Kevin Love.
Hey, I don't know what I'm fucking leaning for, dude.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
They're not ready for this. They still
You can't get yourself here.
y'all playing the wrong football.
For the base is 85. Yeah, that was good too.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking long for his tight end read. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
70, Indy. 53, Mike, 53. I don't think you got it, son.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That's crazy. That's
I
crazy.
swear to God. Did that count? Yeah,
Jones to throw on third down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out.
And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington.
Hey, somehow
Jordan Reed, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the interception by the Redskins. Dean leads to a touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for New York.
What the fuck? I'm unbuckable. Anyway, because that point.
Chill. Relax.
And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day.
He's there.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
She got one more.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are we going to do?
He's got daylight. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, 81 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partners, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down and inches. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he didn't have a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Montez Sweat brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
You good. Don't worry about it. You good. You good.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Jones now throwing on first down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
I think I'm in on the boss. All right.
I'm gonna go back.
Someone stay tight. Yeah, stay right there, Sam.
They'll look to throw.
This is caught.
Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point
now we got it. Now we got to
Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
Oh my God, dude. Are you going to put a smaller corner? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Haskins now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And some room to work. The 30. The 20.
He's got to stop him in the paint.
Touchdown, Washington. J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Why are we not there?
What the? Because I was watching the cut.
Watch the cut. That's not your job.
Just go, man. They breaking it. They're completely breaking it.
Work on something you can't do right now.
What do you mean we can't do? They just break it.
Here's Haskins out of the gun.
No,
and this is going to be caught. So
went to go
two
help on
more
the
to the
fucking
lead
cut.
as they
Not
continue to
being
pour
cut,
it on
dude
here in
came
the
and ran right
fourth.
next to me, and I was going to get there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Check. Check. Hot. Back.
On first down, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Oh, man. I've never seen that before in my life.
Throwing on third and long. Jones. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jonathan Bostic in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over first and 10.
What do you mean? We almost lost, bro.
There's no way they can come back. He's up to 7. They have.
Now Haskins on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Like a 98 that game. Sure.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. This is Geis. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I'm playing Madden right now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From just shy of midfield, Jones, Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well-coordinated, in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 29-yard line. Now Jones on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Jones back to the air on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll run with Geis. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. B.J. Hill showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Redskins,